I'm Shogun Penguin.
And I'm DJ Shiba.
Sushi was the hot dog of 1820s Tokyo. Street food, sold from wooden carts, eaten standing up.
Wait, sushi was street food?
A guy named Hanaya Yohei opened a stall around the early 1820s. Pieces were roughly 2 to 3 times bigger than today's nigiri. You grabbed them with bare hands.
No refrigeration? Raw fish? Bare hands? How did people not get sick?
That's exactly where this story gets interesting. The fish wasn't raw, and the stuff on the side was doing more than adding flavor. So here's the thing most people miss. Sushi didn't start as a dish. It started as a way to preserve fish.
Preserve fish? Like pickling?
More like fermenting. You'd pack fish in salted rice and let it sit for months. The rice would ferment, producing lactic acid that kept the fish from spoiling.
And you'd throw the rice away?
Exactly. The rice was just packaging. You only ate the fish. This concept is thought to have come to Japan from Southeast Asia or China, sometime between the 7th and 10th centuries.
So sushi is actually Chinese?
The preservation technique, yes. What Japan did was transform it from survival food into something you'd actually want to eat, and the original form still exists. Near Lake Biwa in Shiga Prefecture, they make funazushi, Crucian carp fermented for over a year.
A year? What does that even taste like?
Blue cheese. Pungent, tangy, completely unlike any sushi you've had. It's a living fossil of what sushi used to be.
Okay, so we went from fermented fish and rice to Hanaya Yohei's street carts. That's a big jump.
Right. By the Edo period, people got impatient. They started eating the rice with the fish before fermentation finished. That's called hayazushi, quick sushi. Then, Yohei took it further. He skipped fermentation entirely, used vinegared rice instead, pressed fresh fish on top, and sold it fast.
So vinegar replaced months of fermentation. That's genius.
But without refrigeration, the fish still needed protection. So Edo chefs used shigoto, work done to the fish, curing in salt, marinating in vinegar, searing with a torch.
So the original sushi was never really raw at all.
Not even close. The chonin, Edo's working class, would grab these from stalls on their way somewhere. Fast, cheap, satisfying. But here's something most people walk right past at the sushi counter. That spicy green paste and those pink ginger slices. They weren't put there for flavor.
They weren't? Then why?
They were saving lives. Wasabi contains a compound called allyl isothiocyanate. You don't need to remember that. Just think of it as nature's hand sanitizer for raw fish.
Hand sanitizer, seriously?
It actively kills E. coli and salmonella on contact. In an era with no refrigeration, wasabi was the difference between lunch and food poisoning.
So it was medicine, not a condiment.
Both. And the gari, that pickled ginger, pulls double duty too. It contains gingerol, which is antibacterial, aids digestion, and resets your palate between pieces.
A palate eraser. Okay, that's actually brilliant.
Oh, and one more thing. Most wasabi served outside Japan. It's dyed horseradish, not even the same plant.
Wait, I've been eating fake wasabi my whole life.
Almost certainly, yes. Real wasabi root can cost well over $70 a pound, and it loses most of its flavor within about 15 to 20 minutes of grating.
That's wild. So the wasabi is fake, the ginger is medicine.
Speaking of fakes, that salmon nigiri you probably ordered last week? It didn't exist in Japan until the 1990s, and it was invented by Norwegians.
Norwegians?
Japanese people never ate raw wild salmon. The parasite risk was too high. Salmon was always cooked or salted, never served as sashimi or nigiri.
So how did salmon sushi become everywhere?
In the 1980s, Norway had a massive surplus of farmed Atlantic salmon, parasite-free, because it was farm-raised. They needed a market, so the Norwegian government launched something called Project Japan. Basically a decade-long campaign to convince Japanese consumers that raw salmon was safe.
A government marketing campaign created one of the most popular sushi toppings on Earth?
That's exactly what happened. By the mid-90s, salmon nigiri was in conveyor belt sushi restaurants across Japan. Now it's the #1 topping worldwide.
That's a marketing case study disguised as cuisine. Huh.
And salmon isn't the only Western invention. The California roll, late 1960s to 70s, created in either LA or Vancouver.
Who came up with it?
The origin is genuinely disputed. One claim points to chef Ichiro Mashita in Los Angeles, another to Hidekazu Tojo in Vancouver. Both say the key innovation was flipping the roll inside out.
Why flip it?
Western diners were freaked out by the black seaweed paper on the outside. So he hid it. Rice on the outside, nori on the inside. Uramaki was born.
So the salmon is Norwegian, the California roll is Canadian-American, and the wasabi is horseradish. What part of my sushi is actually Japanese?
The rice, the technique, the philosophy. But yeah, the toppings have been globalized beyond recognition. And here's the kicker. That fresh sushi you ordered last week, it was frozen solid by law.
By law?
In the US, the FDA requires that any fish served raw must be frozen first, either at -20°C for 7 days or blast frozen at -35°C until solid and then held at -20°C for at least 24 hours.
To kill parasites?
Exactly. And here's the paradox. Super freezing technology actually locks in quality at the moment of catch. So frozen fish is often fresher than fresh.
That breaks my brain. Frozen is fresher than fresh.
Think about it. Fresh fish at your local market might have been sitting on ice for days during transport. Flash frozen fish was locked in at peak quality minutes after leaving the water.
I'm never gonna look at sushi the same way.
Okay, so the rules are strange. The fish is frozen, and the salmon is European. How do actual sushi chefs navigate all of this? By spending a decade just learning rice. Traditional sushi training in Japan takes 10 to 20 years. The first 2 or 3, you're doing nothing but rice.
2 to 3 years of just rice?
Washing it, cooking it, seasoning it, getting the temperature exactly right. Shari, the rice, is considered the soul of sushi, not the fish.
Everyone focuses on the fish, but the chefs focus on the rice.
After rice, you move to knife sharpening and fish selection. That's another 5+ years. You know Jiro dreams of sushi?
The documentary, yeah, that guy's like 90 and still working.
Jiro Ono. His apprentices go through years of training before they're allowed to cook the egg, the tamago. That's considered the final test.
10 years to earn the right to cook an EGG. That's a completely different world from Western kitchen culture.
It's a philosophy, mastery through repetition, patience as a skill, the opposite of move fast and break things. Now, you've got the history, the science, the global story. But if you walked into a real Tokyo Sushiya tomorrow, would you know how not to embarrass yourself?
Honestly, probably not.
All right, 5 rules. Simple, practical, and they'll change how your sushi actually tastes. Rule 1, soy sauce goes on the fish, not the rice.
Wait, I always dip the rice side. Is that wrong?
The rice absorbs too much soy sauce and crumbles apart. Tilt the nigiri, dip just the fish. You'll taste the fish, not a salt bath.
Okay, noted. Fish side only. What's rule 2?
1 bite, don't bite it in half.
But some pieces are huge.
The chef sized it specifically for 1 bite. If you're at a counter, they're watching your mouth and adjusting. Biting in half breaks the structure. The rice falls apart.
They're watching my mouth? That's intense.
Rule 3, gari, the pickled ginger, it's a palate cleanser. Eat it between pieces, not on top of the nigiri.
People put ginger on top of the sushi?
More often than you'd think. It completely masks the fish. Use it between pieces to reset your taste buds. That's what it's designed for.
Like a palate eraser. Got it, next.
Rule 4, don't mix wasabi into your soy sauce.
Oh no, I do that every time.
At a real sushi counter, the chef already placed the exact right amount of wasabi between the fish and the rice. Mixing more into soy sauce drowns out everything.
So the chef already did the work for me. Trust the chef.
Exactly. And rule 5, this one surprises everyone. Eat it immediately, within 30 seconds of it being placed in front of you.
No Instagram photo first?
The rice is served at body temperature, around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. At that exact warmth, the vinegar aroma blooms and the fish fat starts to melt on contact. Let it sit while you chat or take photos, and the rice cools, the texture changes, and you've lost the moment the chef built for you.
So every piece of nigiri has a 30-second window. That's kind of beautiful, actually.
And look, these aren't tests, they're keys. They unlock the full flavor that's already there. Relax, eat with your hands if you want, and just enjoy it.
With your hands? That's allowed?
Remember how we started? Edo street food, bare hands standing up. That's the original way. Chopsticks came later.
Man, from street carts to Michelin stars in 200 years. Sushi's had one wild ride.
And it's still evolving. You're now part of the conversation.
Drop a comment. Which rule did you not know? I'm still recovering from the wasabi and soy sauce one.
If you like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next food story we dig into.
Hit that like button and go eat some sushi with your hands.